Yeah, just come and sit down. And
It's just, isn't it a camera? This is recording too?
Where's the camera at? Is this guy right here?
right here.
That camera? Look at this guy. Let's see what happens.
Well, we live in the Seattle area, so besides oxygen, I think it's probably the second most valuable thing.
The soul is what the owners put into this home to make it feel the way it does and just really make it feel like home.
Right when you walk in, there's so much natural light. There's no trees behind the house, so all that natural light comes right in, and it just kind of illuminates that whole room.
The natural light from the windows, game over. You have so many windows everywhere. So, middle of the day, late afternoon, you're still getting tons of great light in here, which is awesome.
It's dark here for a lot of the months out of the year, and so when a home is positioned like this, and by that I mean there's no trees on the backside, there's natural light that will always hit the upstairs because of how it's oriented. We want to maximize as much light as we can because, like we've mentioned ad nauseum, it's dark here a lot of the times. And so even in December, we want to make sure that when it's sunny outside, that the house can get lit up inside as well.
How does it tie the living spaces together?
So when we talk about hardwood floors and, why the owners decided to put them in throughout the whole home, it's a very simple answer that when you have carpet and tile and hardwood floors, laminate, whatever it is all next to each other, you break up the spaces. This home has a wall of windows. This home has an open kitchen, and by bringing in these new hardwood floors, it ties everything together and it opens it up. And so they were very, very specific on what they wanted to do with the space over here and making it as inviting, as large, as open as possible, and having the same singular floors made that happen, and they're really nice.
When you walk in, you kind of have an open concept, but you still know where the rooms are. So it's the best of both worlds. You walk in, there's a living room, then you see where the dining room's supposed to be, you see a kitchen, and then another family room. It flows like it's supposed to, and I know for a lot of buyers, that's a huge, huge selling point.
So the loft space upstairs, it's something you don't see everywhere. You rarely see it actually. And so what's really nice about that is it's multifunctional. If you're working from home, that could be your office. If you have kids and you need somewhere to study and you need to keep an eye on them, making sure you're seeing what they're surfing online, it's there. It could be an art studio, it could be additional storage. And so that loft space, A, it's something different and unexpected. B, it's truly functional. What's really nice about the back deck is that it's covered. This is something where now in new construction, you're seeing it as an upgrade. The builders are saying, we need this in Seattle. 3.5 months out of the year, it's sunny, it's beautiful, who cares, you don't need it. The rest of the time, when you want to be outside but it's raining, maybe even snowing, what do?
Directly behind this home is an area that is only accessible by going through the fence, and it's pretty much a clear-cut area where people can hang out and play, maybe do a picnic or a barbecue. So this is the best of both worlds because, like you mentioned, sometimes when there's no trees, that means you're looking right at the person behind you. But luckily here, there's an open space that you can enjoy.
They went ahead and redid the floors, put in AC, redid the roof, painted, new carpet, all these different things to make the home livable. You know, you have the owners that love this house so much and they wanted to make it perfect that they spent time, money, and energy.
A lot of the material updates that you don't see, but that will be beneficial to you, and that means more money in your pocket.
So what makes this location so fantastic is access. If you're working in Seattle, check. If you work on the east side, Bellevue, Kirkland, check.
You guys can both get on the freeway and go your separate ways from the same exit, right? And so that really saves time on the road, which means more time at home. Having Martha Lake right here is one of the most amazing things because you can go on it, you can get a tan, you can probably walk there if you wanted to from here.
You want to go to Mill Creek Town Center and have that urban feel, a downtown community that's nearby. I mean, it's literally down the street. Bothell has actually done a really good job over the last, I'm 44, 4+ decades I've been around and alive to really expand the livability of the area. And so before it was just residential homes and a couple strip malls, now have turned into city centers. We talked about Canyon Park, we talked about Mill Creek Town Center, Alder Mall. I worked there in high school, and it is one of the best, most popular malls in the state, and it's thriving right now, and the best stores are going in there, and so it's a special area. I'm noticing a lot of people taking their foot off the gas.
It's kind of like when you're picking a movie on Netflix, you kind of just spend 3 hours looking at previews and you never end up watching a movie.
Your budget allows for 7 out of your 10 boxes that need to get checked to be checked. And if it needs some work, fantastic. Negotiate that into the purchase price, closing costs, concessions. Needs a new roof, negotiate it.
My advice to buyers right now is don't be afraid to make a move. We would love an offer. We would love to be able to counter an offer. We would love to have that conversation started.
With this covered deck, now you have access to the outdoors, whether it's raining, whether it's snowing. Snowing would be bad too, but.
Bro, I didn't get any prep time.